Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We're back. It's been a while. It's been, about a month now? We took a nice little break there. We
Yeah,
definitely had our long run of podcasts week after week. We knocked a position group out of the NFL draft coverage, and now we're back with a regular old show. Just here, hanging out.
yeah.
My name's Matt. This guy over here, right there, Big Al Mosius. What's up, Big Al?
What's up, brother? It's great to be back, and it's our time. It's Miller time. It's podcast time. Let's go, baby. What do you got for me today?
Yeah, buddy. Oh man, what do I got for you? I got plenty. I got
All
plenty.
right,
Yeah, there's plenty to
let's
talk about. We are
let's get
right.
in.
We are right in the middle of it. Right in the middle of the NBA playoffs, the NHL playoffs, the MLB regular season. Oh, we're writing some good springtime sports. That's what I'm. Whoo, whoo, whoo.
Don't forget those women too in college, softball and basketball. Let's not
That's.
forget about those women.
You're right. You're right. I'm pretty sure the Women's College World Series is going on right now. Correct? Is that true or?
Yeah, yeah. They're in the. There's still a bunch of teams. Some are in elimination games. Some are doing semifinals, so regional finals. So should be exciting to see who plays for them.
Okay. All right. Um. Okay. Let's start with this. My my favorite basketball team, the Los Angeles Lakers, have been eliminated after a very rough season, full of injuries, full of doubt, full of no rest at all, coming off of the world's quickest offseason in NBA history, 90 days long, not even. Yeah, it's been
Mhm.
quite the year for the LA Lakers, but they go down to the Phoenix Suns in the first round in 6 games. Big Al, what did you think about that series? Did you watch the games at all?
Most of them, Matt. I know, you guys have LeBron and all that, this and that, but I honestly thought like a young, talented team like the Suns could definitely beat them. Um, and I believe like you guys were the lower seed, so um, it just I honestly think there could have been an upset in that regard. Like I think you guys are talented enough, especially with the way LeBron plays in the playoffs. Like um, going the distance, going far, but you just ran in. You had your year last year. You ran into a young, talented, hot shooting team that is just I wouldn't say better in those terms, but it just came at the right time, and you gave it a fight, but I knew it was going to be a good series overall.
Yeah, it was pretty impressive showing, especially the last 2 games where the Suns just could not miss. I mean, they were just on fire from everywhere. Devin Booker last night in the deciding game 6 was what was it, 6 of 6 from the 3 point line from three in the first quarter. Like he just
Yeah.
went insane, and he's an incredible player first of all. But you've got Chris Paul on that team who can really, really, really lead young players, facilitate the ball, and that's a perfect example is DeAndre Ayton because he was just an average player for most of last year. The year before was his rookie year, and then Chris Paul comes along, and DeAndre Ayton looks like one of the best big men in the league. He's rebounding high, scoring. His field goal percentage was off the charts. I think he only missed. I think the first like 3 games, he only missed like 5 shots in 3 games or something like that.
Okay.
His field goal percentage was through
Wow.
the roof. Yeah. but I mean, they're gonna do pretty good. I think it'll be interesting to see them against the Nuggets this weekend in the second round. Jokic is playing out of his mind as well, so that'll be an interesting matchup. I'm currently rooting for the Dallas Mavericks. They're playing right now against the Clippers. So,
Yes, they are down 5 with 5 minutes left.
oh, okay. But it should be very interesting to see how the playoffs play out for here on out. It's going to be very interesting. So, Big Al, how are you feeling about your Sixers taking care of business against a team that they were definitely better than in the Wizards? So now they're going up against the Hawks, which I still think they'll win the series, but you'll need a healthy Embiid, you'll need a Simmons that's playing pretty good, and you'll need help from Curry, just like you got last game. So, what do you think about the Sixers right now?
Well, Matthew, not to burst people's bubble, but I think that the Sixers, with whether Embiid is healthy or not, in this series against the Hawks, they win 4-2.
4-2, 6 games. Okay, not bad.
Yeah,
Um,
I
it,
think they win in 6.
how do you feel? Is that because of Trey Young? Is he going? Do you feel like he's going to be very hard to defend? I know Curry is a decent defender. Simmons is an above-average perimeter defender, but is that who you put? You put Simmons on Trey Young?
I was thinking either him or Thibault,
Okay.
because he's one of our better defenders. And I mean, in the beginning of the year, I was telling you, or it might have been last year, but last year, but I was saying that Atlanta's kind of my sleeper team. So I wouldn't. I'm not like saying they're gonna win the series, but because I think the Sixers are that much better, but they're definitely gonna put up a better fight than, and heck, even the Wizards gave us a run at times. But this is a new round, tougher competition, but I it's crazy, but I don't think people should speak so quickly. But I heard at the end of the Wizards game, um, fans were chanting after they beat them. Fans were chanting, "We won Brooklyn." So
Ooh.
uh, you better
Ooh.
watch what you root for there. But
Well,
and you know what? Heck,
they've got a decent mountain to climb first to even get to the Sixers, and that's the Milwaukee Bucks, because the Bucks are also playing very well right now. Giannis is in MVP form. Middleton has become a clutch shooter. He's come on strong, and of course they've got the point guard Holiday, so he's they're all playing pretty good. So that's actually going to be a really good series as well. Do you think the Bucks stand a chance, or do you think 7 games, or maybe 6? What do you think?
I'd say they stand a chance, Matt. 'Cause, it's as the famous Chris Berman says, that's
Oh,
why you play the game, baby.
okay.
But I'd say 6. I'll give Brooklyn in 6, and let's just say I might eat my words too quickly here, but if the Sixers win this series and the Brooklyn wins this series, and it goes to Game 7 back in Philly to go to the finals, ain't no way Brooklyn's coming in beating us.
Okay.
Tell you that right now.
Oh boy, it's gonna be that'll be a great series if that happens too. Oh man.
Yeah,
Um,
bring it.
okay, so with all that being said, where do you stand on a finals prediction? I assume you're having the Sixers out of the East. Is that correct?
If all goes according to plan, yes, I have the Philadelphia 76ers going back to the finals first time since Allen Iverson.
Yeah.
So finally, we trusted the process,
Yeah. Finally.
and I have them. What's that meant?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, out of the West. I've said it once, and I'll say it a million times until everyone doesn't agree with me, which I know y'all don't. But I'm taking the Utah Jazz.
Oh, okay.
I am taking the Utah Jazz to represent the West. Philly Jazz finals.
And
What do you think?
if you said what's the score right now? Is Dallas bringing it any closer?
4 minutes left. They're down two now.
Down two. If Dallas can pull it off, I think that Dallas is right up there with the top teams in the West. I think that the Clippers are. I think Dallas beating the Clippers is huge. I think that the Clippers are a great team, and with Luka is, dude, Luka Doncic is probably top. I think he's top five. I think he's top five. I think you put
All right.
LeBron, KD, Giannis. Maybe Luca right there. Maybe fourth.
Four.
Yeah, yeah.
Man.
And then maybe like it's a toss up after that. I think it's anywhere from Jokic to Embiid to Harden to Damian Lillard to Steph Curry. Oh, Steph Curry.
Right. Forgot about him.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. I put Steph five right behind Doncic. I think Luca's
okay.
only because Steph is still incredible, but like I think Luca
Yeah.
has some of those intangibles that he's winning that Steph clearly
Right.
didn't. Steph clearly didn't show that. So they, you know what I mean. They were kicked out um, in the play-in tournament. So
Yeah.
okay, now all fun and games. We'll see how it pans out. NBA Finals about a month away. We'll see how that works out. Give me an update on the Stanley Cup playoffs because I know that there was a huge upset, correct? Somebody came back from 3-1.
Yeah. My gosh. Uh, I believe it was
But
the.
yeah, it was
Sorry, Matt. I'm blanking right now on
yeah,
that.
no, hey, I don't know. It's fine. um, but I know that there was a big upset, Stanley Cup playoffs. Coming back from 3-1 to win in game 7, big time upset there. Is there a big time top dog in the Stanley Cup that is most likely going to win it all? Kind of like
Um.
your Brooklyn Nets, so to speak.
Well, Tampa Bay out of the East is still in the playoffs, and they're facing the Carolina Hurricanes right now. They're up 2-0 in the series, and they're they're the they're the defending Stanley Cup champions,
Right.
Tampa Bay Lightning. So, um, so you definitely got to put them out there out of the East, even though New York Islanders and Boston is in the other series, which either one of them can give them a tough game. But I'm gonna push Tampa Bay aside for this year and say out of the West, the Colorado Avalanche are the team to beat.
Wow.
They're they're playing right now in Vegas. They're up 2-0 in the series. They're trying to make it 3-0. Um, and I just think that from what I've seen out of them, it's just they're. I have no doubt that they could easily win the Stanley Cup this year out of the West.
Easily. Wow. Okay. Interesting. All right. Well, we're not the biggest hockey. I'm not the biggest hockey person. So moving right along, let's jump into the baseball regular season. Big Al.
Now, before we get into the regular DMLB, just to throw it out there for all you local baseball fans, tonight was the start of the home series of the Lancaster Barnstormers.
Very nice. Very nice. Yes, sir.
I'm sure this summer, you, me, whoever, we're gonna go to some games.
Was it full capacity or?
Um, I think they was still limited.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be interesting to see. It feels like it's been forever since I've been to a Barnstormers game. So that's the local affiliate. Well, not affiliate, local Atlantic League baseball team here in our area. So that'll definitely be something to look forward to this summer. Um, okay, so Big Al, both of our
Yeah.
teams kind of struggling right now. My Yankees are just, I don't know. They started out bad, then they got hot, and now they're bad again. And now they're playing the Red Sox, and they lost to the Red Sox, and the Red Sox
That's
suck, and
right.
whatever.
All right, all right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So Matt, speaking of that, we'll start with your team.
Okay.
What's one thing that you would change about your team right now to make them better? Why are they struggling? One thing that you could do to help them.
Well, you look at paper. You look at these guys on paper, and there isn't anything wrong. Like, you've got power hitters, you've got utility hitters, you've got pitching, you've got relief pitching, you've got, all this stuff. And, like, don't get me wrong, like, Stanton and Judge, they still have their minor hiccups. They still have, little injuries here and there that you would hope they can avoid. But every once in a while, you get this week off that they take because they've, I don't know, they're sore somewhere. But on paper, all these guys, there's power, there's all this stuff. Like, it should be. And I think the last, like, 2 or 3 years, going into each MLB season, the Yankees were predicted to be right in the heat of things. The
Yeah.
Dodgers are another team where they're just stacked on paper, and the Yankees were supposed to be second, and they can't put it together for whatever reason. Now, our ace, Garrett Cole, has been pitching pretty well here and there. I think his last two starts, he's kind of been eh. But before that, he was just on fire. So we do have a very strong ace, and, our relief pitching has been pretty good. But for whatever reason, we're struggling on offense. And you look at the guys, you look at the lineup, and you're like, how? How are you struggling
Right.
on offense? But yeah,
Right.
I don't know. Well, honestly, maybe you can go after a little bit more starting pitching, because after the two, with 3, 4, and 5, you kind of fall off a little bit. So maybe you can get one more good quality pitcher in there. But it's been pretty rough. So, um, and plus, it doesn't help that the rest of the division is on fire. I mean, the Red Sox are playing really well.
Yeah.
The Rays are playing really, really well. Even the Blue Jays are hanging in there. So you know, it's been a pretty tough division so far. So
I understand.
yeah.
Um,
But your side is kind of the same situation, correct? I mean, that division has been pretty close. I mean, you've got a front runner now that I just looked up the standings today, and I think it's separated by about 5 games throughout the division with the
yeah.
Mets on top. But for a while there, it was like within 2 to 3 games, the whole division. So it
Yeah.
has been pretty tight race with the Phillies hanging in there. So, what do you think? You think they could make a run here?
Um, man, I'm still I'm still not sure about our. You talked about starting pitching. I still don't know about our back half of the pitching, our bullpen. You know, we we've lost so many games just because of our bullpen, and I just don't think we have a. I know Naris can have his moments, but I think we need a more legit closer and a setup guy. I mean these games, um, these games are just so close that we keep blowing them, and especially we blow the ones that our starting pitching does really well in, and then we just lose. So, but with the hitting, we haven't been hitting all that well, and just like the one game the other day, they scored 17 runs or something like that. So every now and then they're going to get some power out of those guys, which you should. You have Harper, you have Hoskins, you have some good young talent, but
JT, yeah.
um, right. So it just I think the hitting can get fixed. I don't see them winning a division, especially with the pitching situation the way it still is and has been for years. So um, until until things change with that, I don't see them doing too much.
Okay, okay. Um, yeah, it feels like Wheeler has been having a pretty good season so far. I haven't heard much out of Nola. Is he healthy?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's doing. I think he's doing a solid job. I think the
Okay.
rest of them, their records are a little uh, below average, but I think the one-two punch of Nola and Wheeler are very very good right now.
Okay. So yeah, you might be in the same situation as me. We've got, our 1-2 punch in New York with Cole and I can't think of the second guy now, but you could like potentially be looking for that one more solid guy and get you at least 5 innings, you know what I mean? Somebody that you can rely on in that third game, but it'll be interesting to see how the second half of the season plays out. We're not quite halfway mark, but we still got plenty of baseball to go. Plenty of
True.
time to turn it around. You're 4 games back. I'm 5 games back, something like that. So
Yeah.
we're not out of it. So we'll see. We'll see. You could
Yeah.
still have a Phillies Yankees World Series.
Oh boy, we're going back to 2009 here. That that would be interesting.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Now, Big Al, I've been hearing something. I
What's
heard
that?
I heard that there is some sort of Sports Center highlight in in your repertoire now. Nowadays, you can just pull that out of the bag. You've got some sort of freakish number one highlight that you can. We don't have it on camera, do we? You can't play it for us, can you?
Unfortunately, not.
Ah,
Apparently, there's no camera in Court Six.
ah, damn. All right, so tell me exactly what happened here. What do you mean highlight? You're not the
Okay,
most athletic guy in the world, so I would love to see.
really.
So let's hear it. What do you got?
Be that as it may, Matt. You know, uh, I can't. I still can't believe you just used the word repertoire. But anyway, uh, I, as much as I love playing golf, throughout the summer and spring, I also do a lot of tennis, and you know, I got into it about a year and a half ago, and I just do these clinics at the rec center near our house, and we it was after clinic. We got to stay and play after clinic, and we were doing a doubles match. For all you non-tennis people, doubles is 2-on-2.
Right.
But so I say I had the shot of the year in the one set. We were doing a rally with this. Me and my partner were having a good rally going, about 5, 6 shots back and forth with the two other guys, and the one guy got it past me. It was just out of my reach, so I fell and I'm on the ground, and my partner backed me up. He hit it back over to them, and I'm still on the ground. I can't get up. And then, unbelievably, the guy on the other side, when he hit it back to us, it magically just came right at me. And from my back, I hit it back over to him in between both guys in the middle of the court and won the point.
Wow, look at
I was
you.
literally sitting down, falling backwards onto my back, and I made the point. That is unbelievable.
Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
And
That is awesome, dude. Holy crap.
yes, again, unfortunately, I did not have the tape. There was no video court six, but if you want confirmation, just ask Dave, Marcel, and the other guy I was playing with. They'll tell you what happened. They
Very
can
nice.
confirm the number one highlight of the night.
Very nice. Very nice. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a great way to wrap that one up. Man. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Sports Center highlight number one.
Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to quickly hint on something. Um, the name of this podcast is called Gamertime Shows. And it's been a while since we've talked about games. We've
True.
talked a lot about sports and not much about sports games or games. So let's do that real quick here to wrap up the show. Big Al, what have you been playing lately?
Um, well, until we get one for PS5, I've still been playing a lot of college football
Yeah.
on the three.
Yeah.
With my North Carolina dynasty.
Okay. All right.
Um,
Any
and
interesting updates you can give us for your? Have you won a natty with the North Carolina Tar Heels?
oh yeah, don't worry about that. You know, those guys down there, Jimbo Fisher and Joe Pa, God bless you, but you're gonna get moved over in the standings. I'm coming for you. So,
Nice.
and the recruiting is always the funnest part of the game. You know,
Yeah.
we love the scouting and in that beginning and yeah. So I've been playing a lot of that, and I've been actually working on more videos that I'm making that which is including the Duke UNC rivalry with now both legendary coaches retiring, so it makes it even more special. But
Right.
yeah, I've been playing college football, and I don't know if you ever heard of Unreal Tournament.
Yeah.
I've been playing some of that just
Ah,
to kill some time and play capture the flag. So
nice.
I like go getting that flag.
Nice. Nice. Yeah. I have been starting a kind of franchise. I've been looking for like interesting roles to play in the franchise. Like I wanted more control than like my player. So I did like a
Mhm.
regular My League franchise, but I'm playing as one person. So I actually decided to go with the rookie from the Orlando Magic. His name is RJ Hampton. I don't know if you remember that name from he had a big high school following. He's a guard for the Magic and doing pretty well. So it'll be interesting. I believe I'm somewhere around 16 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, somewhere in there, averaging.
Wow.
So playing pretty well with that guy. But yeah, as far as non-sports, I actually just downloaded the new Star Wars Squadrons game where you're flying as an X-wing. So,
Wow,
uh,
that sounds cool.
yeah, no, it is. So, so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Just wanted to throw in a little bit of games, and maybe we'll branch into that a little bit more as the fall season starts to come around in the later months, where of course we'll be getting Madden NFL football and NBA 2K, and who knows what else. Maybe another PGA, maybe an EA Sports golf game, something like that. Should be coming up soon. So we'll see. E3, I don't know, Big Al, if you know what E3 is. It's a video game, like, it's once a year. It's like their biggest convention in games. It's next week. So uh, anybody who's into
Nice.
that, tune into that because there's a lot of news about to be released on new games and things like that. So look forward to that. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you all for tuning in to the Gamertime Shows podcast as we just got back into it. Just really just spitballing, just hanging out, couple of dudes, talking about our teams, talking about our struggles in sports, and that's about it. So, yeah, I appreciate you guys for watching. Big Al.
Yeah, guys. Thank you for sticking with us, and we as Matt, we talk about the later. You said in the later months, talk about Madden, and NBA. So you're talking about the fall stuff, which means football will be back soon enough. So get ready for those episodes of football talk and pregame and everything that all you football fans want to hear.
Oh
So
yeah.
just stay tuned for that, and shout us out. Anything else you want to hear tonight, through the next couple months, we'd love to bring it to you. So just let us know, email, phone call, text, uh, panagram, whatever they call it. Anything, just somehow reach out to us. We'll be there for you.
All right. See you later, everybody.
Thank you.